Kwang Soo, the man, the myth, the Prince of Asia. For over a decade, this guy has been the highlight of every variety show he's been on, and especially on Running Man. Whether he's running around pulling pranks or getting himself into the most ridiculous situations, Kwang Soo never fails to make us laugh. Just look at him here. This mishap was one of his classic moments. Every time Kwang Soo tries to outsmart his classmates, it always ends up backfiring, and that's what makes him so lovable. He's not the smartest guy on the team, but he's definitely the funniest. It's like he's the guy who tries too hard, and that makes us root for him every time. But before the frame, Kwang Soo wasn't always the goofy Prince of Asia we know today. He started his career as a model. He was a rising star in the modeling world, but things took a turn when he decided to jump into acting. He appeared in dramas like Here He Comes and High Kick Through the Roof, but he still wasn't a household name we recognize now. Take a look at him here. You can see the beginning of the Kwang Soo charm. He's not the leading man type, but his awkwardness and comic timing started to shine through even back then. Then came Running Man in 2010 and everything changed. Kwang Soo didn't just fit into the show, he became its heart. From the very first episode, it was clear that his clumsy yet lovable personality was exactly what the show needed. Here's the classic Kwang Soo, the betrayer. If you ever watched Running Man, you know that Kwang Soo was always the guy who would try to team up with someone only to be double-crossed later. But what makes him so special is how he plays up to that role. It's not just funny, it's endearing. But beyond the laughs, there is so much more to him. Kwang Soo has a genuine heart. You can tell that he cares about his castmates. This moment where he's emotional over leaving the show shows just how much Running Man meant to him. And it's no surprise that the fans love him for it. After 11 years of being the comedic star of Running Man, Kwang Soo made the tough decision to leave the show due to health issues. His injury was no joke, and while fans were heartbroken, they understood his need to focus on his recovery and other projects. Even though he's no longer a regular on Running Man, Kwang Soo hasn't disappeared from the scene. He's been busy with acting, starring in The Killer's Shopping List and The Sinkhole. He's still the lovable, goofy guy we've come to know and love, but now he's spreading his wings and showing us he can take on more serious roles too. And of course, there is the heartthrob side of Kwang Soo. Fans have always been curious about his love life. Since 2018, he's been in a relationship with actress Lee San-min, and the two have been super supportive of each other. Honestly, their relationship is so heartwarming. It's not just about the funny moments they share on screen, but also the way they genuinely care for each other. It's rare to see such a down-to-earth celebrity couple, and fans really appreciate how low-key they keep it. So why do people love Kwang Soo so much? It's not just his tall frame or his slapstick humor, it's his authenticity. He's one of the few celebrities who can be vulnerable, goofy, and completely himself no matter the situation. He doesn't try to be someone he's not, and that's what makes him so relatable. Whether he's pulling pranks, delivering a heartfelt message, or just being himself, Kwang Soo has earned a special place in our hearts. His friendships, especially with Yoon Jae-suk and Kim Jong-un, show that he's not just a great entertainer, but also a true friend. Though he's no longer part of Running Man, Kwang Soo's journey is far from over. He's still the same lovable guy who stole our hearts. His acting, his friendships, and his love life continue to be things we always root for.